Every website you visit today, whether it's YouTube, Google, Facebook, starts with one thing, that is HTML. Without HTML, websites simply won't exist. But what exactly is HTML and why is it considered the foundation of the entire web? Let's find out. Whenever you open a website, your browser, whether it's Chrome, Safari, Edge, reads different files and converts them into the web page you see. There are three main technologies used. Those are HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. See, HTML provides the structure and content. CSS makes everything look beautiful. JavaScript adds interactivity and behavior. Think of it like building a house. HTML creates the walls and rooms. CSS paints and decorates them. JavaScript adds electricity, doors, and smart features. Ever thought why HTML is special? Let's find out. Here's something interesting. You cannot create a website using only CSS. You also cannot create a website using only JavaScript, but you can create a website using only HTML. In fact, the very first websites on the internet were built using only HTML. That's why HTML is considered the foundation of web development. Let's look at our first HTML example. This code contains a single HTML element called a heading. H1 tags tells the browser to display the text as a large heading. When the browser reads this file, it simply shows the text "My website" on the screen. That's HTML in action. Basically, HTML stands for HyperText Markup Language. Let's break this into smaller pieces because each word has a meaning. Let's start with hypertext. Hypertext simply means text that can link to another document. For example, when you click a link on a website and it takes you to another page, you are using hypertext. This concept became the backbone of the World Wide Web. Every time you click a menu item, a blog post, or a button that opens another page, hypertext is working behind the scenes. This code creates a hyperlink. When users click it, they move from one page to another. The first website ever created by Sir Tim Berners-Lee was filled with hyperlinks. These links connected different HTML documents together. This simple idea allowed people to navigate information across the internet and eventually led to the modern web we use today. Now let's understand the word markup. Before computers, editors would mark manuscripts using symbols. They would underline words, circle sentences, or add notes to indicate formatting. These markings told printers how the final text should appear. HTML works in a very similar way. Instead of using a pen, we use tags. HTML uses tags to describe content. For example, H1 represents a heading. The P tag represents a paragraph. The browser reads these tags and understands how to display the content. Tags are simply instruction for the browser. Modern HTML contains many tags, but don't worry, you only need a handful of them to start building website. Some of the most common tags include headings, paragraph, links, image, and list. As you build projects, you will naturally learn the most useful ones. Everything on the website is built using HTML elements. The logo, navigation menu, headings, paragraphs, images, buttons, and footer all starts as HTML. HTML creates the skeleton of the web page, and then CSS and JavaScript brings it to life. Let's quickly recap. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Hypertext allows pages to link together. Markup uses tags to describe content. HTML provides the structure and content of the web page. CSS handles design. JavaScript adds functionality, and together they form the foundation of modern web development. In the next lesson, we will learn about HTML heading tags from H1 to H6 and understand how they help organize content on a web page. If you are following this HTML series from the beginning, make sure to subscribe and continue learning step by step. I will see you in the next lesson. Thank you.